Welcome to the channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So those who do not want to face the truth, please do not continue to watch this video. So in the past few days, I have been sharing the unstable random recycling momentum is the core of fighting. And many of our friends, especially Wing Chun friends, asking me, so how can one experience this random, unstable recycling momentum? How can one develop it? Now, we need to look at this thing seriously. The ultimate of developing the unstable random recycling momentum is free sparring, the KO type of free sparring. Without that, one will not be able to really have a handle on it. So it is, for example, if one need or one like to learn to swim, one need to go down to the water and swim in the water. Otherwise, one is doing dry land swimming, just think, talk, concept, but one never get down into the water. So sparring is unavoidable. That's the bottom line. And you need to spar with many, many different friends with a different background in order to be good at it. Now, we're not talking about who is the best. No. We are talking about we be able to experience different cases or scenario of handling the unstable random recycling momentum. Only we have many, many different type of partners with a different background, then we can have a handling of it, a good handling of it. Nothing else will replace that. However, from a beginner to the point that we be able to spar with different friends from different background that needs to be trained and developed. It's like if we want to learn swimming, we don't go in the cruise and jump right away into the ocean. They're going to kill ourselves. We will have to have a step-by-step training and to make sure that we have all the basic and everything is intact before we can do that. Okay? So that come into one need to experience what is it? What is the random unstable recycling momentum feel like? Or using Uncle Bruce Lee's term, flow, be like water. How does that feel like? How does the body need to respond? So from the beginning to develop the fundamental before we can go sparring, that is where the Red Boat training band, which I introduced month ago in this channel, is useful for. And of course, after even one do real life sparring, this is still good for develop certain aspect of the sparring because now one be able to say increase the strength of the the band or doing certain thing in repeat to experiment out what will happen. So the between 0 to say be able to swim in the ocean, just minimum swim in the ocean, not the ocean where you can have you wave surfing, okay, just so you can have a start. You need the red boat training band. This is like your partner. This gives the feeling. And of course, after one be able to swim, one still can use this to refine oneself, to train like one's muscular endurance, stamina, and so forth, so forth. Okay, so that's the reason for this. Now, so this is the tool, and you know that this is really inexpensive tool. Not more than 15 bucks. You can get it. But for beginner, please get the least resistance. Don't screw yourself with the heavy resistance. Okay. Now the details of the training is in this channel or in the book Resurrecting Wing Chun. So you have the recycling momentum, the development process. Come with it is the multi-directional strength or force handling process. Okay, which is a must in the random, unstable recycling momentum handling. Okay. Now, so today I'm going to share with you so that you know what it is. So, okay, even though fighting have 4 momentum zone or 5 uh, this range of movement, now as in here, this is Qi Shi Guang 460 years ago. Today I'd like to share with you uh, in a limited zone, okay? Not like going to the ground and so forth, so that everybody be able to have a sense, get start with it, if one want to try out, okay? No, your wooden dummy will not be able to give this to you. You will not be able to develop this. Your chi sao will not. Your form practice will not, okay? So we want to make it clear because this is physics and science and human body. Now, so this is the Red Boat training band. I put it in. You can watch my video months ago on Red Boat training band for even more details. Now, when I pull this way, that is the multi-directional force. I constantly need it or constantly evoke it so that in the fighting, in the random, unstable, recycling momentum play, the multi-directional force is always there in dynamic. Okay? Now, so I'm here. If I move forward and backward, that is where momentum come into play. Because if I move forward, the the band is going to pull me backward. If I move backward, the band is still going to influence me. So at that case, I need to recycle my momentum. I cannot do start, stop, start, stop kind of thing. I need to recycle it. So I be able to flow, to continuous move. Now, That is the part of momentum and recycling momentum. Now, if my speed go faster, then it will be more unstable because the when I go thrust forward faster, for example, it's going to pull me back, and that will increase my instability. Okay. Now, say I do the same thrust forward, and you can feel that the band is going to pull me differently every time due to every thrust forward. There are some differences there, okay? Because this is not like a robot. You just move forward, and your body and everything is different. Now, when you go fast, back and forth, turning left and right, the pulling back from the band will be different. The faster you are, the more unstable the thing is on the movement. And due to the unstable, then that will be a randomness because I cannot, every time I press forward, same type of strength, same type of pattern. When I do forward and backward, sometimes my strength changes, my speed changes, and my body will change with that. So it become have more instability, which I have to deal with. And due to the instability, there will be randomness there on how I have to handle this momentum. Okay. So for a beginner, just walk with this. One will have a sense of the unstable random recycling momentum. When one get good at it, one go high speed and keeping changing in different direction, up and down, changing the distance, direction, level. When one is keeping changing the distance, the angle and the level continuously with the Red Bull training band, one will experience it. One will experience the random, unstable, recycling momentum. So that's how you feel it, and you want to train it. Before you go sparring, you need that. It is not the same with I stand with a posture. I have center. I have chi going down and grounding, and I use my hand here. And this entire body is stationary there and static. With the Red Bull training band, you go and you be able to switch the directions and the distance and the level based on the instability, based on the randomness. And if one is fluent with the rebel training band, one can shoot up and going down, using that recycling momentum to going down to the level, or from the down can going up. That is the name of the game. So I hope that with this simple explanation, you know what is going on. And again, the Red Bull training band and the restricting Wing Chun, it cover the basic. I just don't have a big, what do you call it, organization. Otherwise, our our cell say this book with the pair with the red book training band, so everybody be able to experience it and know what it is. And of course, the training, you need certain type of training in the before prior to you go to the red book training band, as in the book Restricting Wing Chun. There are some you need to get used to your body. Okay, so you can see that this is entirely different than the 1960 Wing Chun or the Chinese Kung Fu in general. You go right into the flow. And if one never trained this, one will not know about this. And when one get into very good at it and develop the muscular endurance and the stamina, one can keep increasing the band resistance. And that will get you into the shoot in and all kinds of stuff, which is get into the uniqueness of the Wing Chun, because you need that. Same thing, is in the Restricting Wing Chun book. So this is what I like to share with you. See, all this thing is not far, far away in some galaxy. It is here. You can experience it in, say, 20 minutes playing with that. And after that, when you go sparring, you know what to expect. You cannot just simply train there, wooden dummy, and then chi sao, and then playing form, and then when you look at your opponent, what do you expect? And that's why you can see a lot of video out there in the Wing Chuners spar with the other people. It's like it become like this, or become like this. You cannot play this game if we don't know the unstable, random, recycling momentum play. All MMA, good MMA, Thai boxer, Western boxer, all have that training. So that's the reality Wing Chuners have to face. And that's the reason why now I'm starting, or I'm transferring the entire thing to the uh, United States, call it the United States of America Wing Chun technology. All of this, from the ancient and the modern Red Bull training band, we are transferring technology. Only this way we can get our people to know what is going on, and we can have a much better or improved next generations. And you will see many talented people come up and took the art and evolved it to become better, improve it,